Show love, sweet flame.
Oh yeah.
I reached the turning point in my life.
Oh, baby.
I reached the turning point,
Lord, in my life. Boy, we gotta let this ride, Shay Boogie.
Let it ride.
Stay out all night long.
Used to be out all night long.
Used to do a whole lot of wrong.
Do a whole lot of wrong, baby.
And I don't know where I would end up. If that sweet thing hadn't come along. If that sweet thing hadn't come along. No more running around.
Oh, baby.
Finally
Settling down. Oh, it's a turning point. Oh,
in my life.
the turning point, baby. Everybody got a turning point in their life. Lord, 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 in my life. Thank everybody that's on tonight. We gotta let it roll one more verse, y'all.
She's 1 out of 110.
Out of 110, how you come up with that number?
Don't get excited now. By those slick talking men.
She don't get excited about them slick talking men.
She's a whiz around the house.
She a whiz around the house.
Neat as a pin.
Neat as a pin, baby.
If I got a hole in my sock, got a hole in my shirt, sweet thing she'll mend.
A hole in my sock and my shirt, she gon' mend it.
No more staying out late.
Oh, baby.
No more narrow escape. It's the turning point.
Oh.
In my life. I reached a turning point, Lord, 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 in my life.
Oh, man, we had to let that ride. Welcome, everybody, to another episode of Just Talking to You. I'm your host, Big Smooth, a.k.a. the People's Champ, and I am not here alone. I'm here with my partner in crime tonight, Shay Boogie. Shay Boogie, introduce yourself, girl.
Hey, family. It's your girl Shay down in D-Town, and I'm thankful, grateful, and blessed.
Oh, man, hey, that's what's up, man. Shay Boogie said the words. Thankful, grateful, and blessed, man. I love it, Shay Boogie. I love it. Man,
yes.
Man, hey, where the crew at, man? We looking for the crew tonight. Where they at?
They on turkey comas right now.
Oh, they still on Thanksgiving break.
They're still on Thanksgiving and they broke.
Man, they know we got to come work tonight.
You know, but hey,
we got to come work tonight. We don't have no Thanksgiving break. We don't get break time. We got to come in and work.
And there might be Cyber Monday, Black Friday shopping, you know, all that rolled into one. You know, the big stores trying to get that money.
Oh, man, that big store is trying to get that money, man. Oh, man. So how was your Thanksgiving, Shay Boogie?
You know, my Thanksgiving was awesome. I have to say it was a great Thanksgiving. Hung out with family and the family I didn't get to see, you know, I got to talk to them online or whatever. So it was a good Thanksgiving. How was yours?
Man, it was pretty good. It was really, really good. I got a chance to spend some time with my mama.
Oh, that's a beautiful thing.
Oh my God, man. You talking about my mama is funny. I had her laughing the whole weekend, boy.
Did you?
She was over there dying laughing. We had us a great time. When I say we had a great time, we had our Mother's Day luncheon. Because I tell people, if you got your parents, man, consider yourself blessed.
Yeah.
Do a Mother's Day or Father's Day. If you got your mother, your father, I mean, do something. And I just incorporated this. I told my brother about it. We're gonna do something called Mother's Day. Mother's Day gonna be every week. I mean, not every week, but at least once or twice a month. And we just take her out to dinner and just go and have us a good time as a family. So
There
That's
you
what we're
go.
gonna do, man. That's our Mother's Day out, man. I'm telling you,
Mhm.
it's gonna be well worth it, man. And I'm
Yeah.
excited about it too. So it's gonna be Mother's Day, man. So we go in and do our little Mother's Day thing. And we went to the Twisted Tree yesterday. Hey, Toy, she said she headed home from the park. Okay, Toy, we know you're on your way. Come on in. Let's letting this run, gotta stop texting and driving. All right, just let it roll, T, and we'll see you in a second. But like I
Mhm.
said, man, it was just a great time. Went to a place called Twisted Tree, and
Mhm.
they have something that I fell in love with. How I learned about the restaurant was my daddy. My daddy told me a few years ago when I came to St. Louis with my job. And you know, we get meals paid for us and everything. And I went to the restaurant and he told me about a deep fried lobster tail. If
Okay.
you if you do you like seafood?
Oh yeah, I do.
Oh man, you ain't had nothing till you had that deep fried lobster tail with this garlic butter sauce you sprinkle over it.
Oh,
Oh my God. It tastes it's coated like a chicken tender, but man, you talking about something so good, Shay Boogie.
that sounds good.
Man,
Sounds
deep
good.
deep fried lobster tail is what's happening. And
Oh,
oh my God. And then I got the shrimp I always get the shrimp cocktail. And they give you
uh-huh.
4 big old shrimp around this big.
Wow.
They give you 4 of them, but man, it is well worth it, man. And then I always get the stuffed crab ragoon with mushrooms and the crab ragoon and everything. Oh, they are so good too. But
That sounds good.
it's well worth it. So next time you in the Lou, and if you're in the Lou right now, you gotta go to the Twisted Tree. It's out on Watson Road in Kirkwood. You will not be disappointed. I promise you. You will not be disappointed because it is amazing.
It
It is
sounds
amazing.
fantastic. It sounds fantastic.
Oh,
Mm.
it is. No doubt about it, Shay. It is definitely fantastic. And I can say if you go, you will definitely enjoy it. And it is well worth it. It
Mm.
is well worth the time.
Well, I may have to come that way.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. What's the temperature like down there?
It's down in the 50s right now. It's kind of getting chilly. Yes.
You call 50s chilly?
Yeah. I'm not a winter person. Like, if I could hibernate between now and March, I
Uh-huh.
would be great. I am not a winter person at all. I hate cold weather. Hate to the bottom of my heart. I was born in the summer for a reason.
Oh man,
I
I'm a
don't
win.
do cold weather.
I was definitely born in the winter, man. I
Mm,
was definitely born in the winter, man.
mm-mm. I do not
And
do this. I don't understand this weather. Like, you got to wear mounds of clothes now. You got to go heat up your car. You got to scrape ice off your windshield.
boy, thank
Ugh.
God for them automatic starts, baby.
Yes. Okay.
Thank God for them automatic starts. Just getting in and hitting it. Boom.
Mhm. I said if my car was a little closer where I could see it, I would do that. So
Yes.
I'm thinking about getting one for my car though.
Let's say you thinking about getting one for your car.
Yeah, because they're selling them now for what, like 200, something like that. Just put it in there. So I may get one for my car.
Oh, that'd be great, man. You'll definitely love that.
But when I get my forever car, it's
That
gonna
fit.
have it. That's gonna
What?
be a requirement.
Not your forever car. Did you say your forever car?
My forever car. I'm not in my forever car. I want an SUV as my forever car. It is mandatory. So that's what I want.
So the SUV is your forever car?
It is. It's the last car I'm paying for. It's my forever car.
What kind of car is it, Shay Boogie?
SUV.
What
So
kind of SUV is it gonna be?
it's gonna be. I thought about getting the Hondas, but I hate their camera, especially the backup camera is horrible. So I want
Uh-huh.
maybe the Hyundai Santa Fe, the
Uh-huh.
Ford Escape, or one of the Kias, because I like Kia's warranty. So
Okay.
yeah. So I'm
That's
looking.
cool.
Mhm. The maybe the Sorrento. The Sorrento, the Sportage is okay. And then they have like they have an in-between car, a car that's in between an SUV and a car. So, and I had one of those hybrid condos. So, and I liked it. So I'm between those.
That's what's up, man.
Mm-hmm.
That is what's up. I ain't mad at you though.
Yep. So we'll see.
Get what you get. Hey, Angie. Hey, AW, how you doing? AW says Arlene got a Honda and everything, man. That is great.
The Telluride is nice, Angie.
It is, Angie. That Kia is definitely nice. I'm telling you. Hey, man, let's just go and jump off into it, man. We may have hit. Oh no. You see our chat, right? What I got. We go jump on and everything.
I see it.
All right, we're gonna start off with a person plowed through the SUV through Waukesha parade, leaving 5 dead and more than 40 people injured.
Wow.
You remember that?
I do.
Just speeding down the street and just plowed through, hitting everybody.
Yep. That's crazy. But you have to be a special type of special to just be able to drive through a crowd of people.
Yes. That is just sickening, man. Why
would you do that? What was the point? What was the reason for the driving through? Like, did they have a heart attack? Were they sick? What was the reason?
They don't even know the reason, I don't think. But they just drove through, and many people lost their lives, man, which was unnecessary.
It was. That's a sad situation. 40 people just standing there.
Just standing there, lost their life.
Well, 5 did. 40 was injured, but still, didn't nobody expect to get injured at a parade? We standing here watching the parade, enjoying a little family time, and here you come. That is so sad.
You know what else I saw though out of that whole situation, Shay Boogie?
What?
This is what I saw out of it too. A little girl was standing up and she almost stepped back when the guy was speeding down the street. Oh my God, that would have been just horrible. But and everybody thought that they didn't know what to think.
Oh, it was a true.
Yes, this was the parade, Arlene. Mm-hmm. It was a parade, and it's crazy. That situation right there was just really, really unnecessary.
It was, and there was a true angel that snatched that baby jacket and kept her from being hurt.
It was.
Yeah. Again, what motivates you to get up in the morning and say, I think I'm gonna go plow through this crowd of people and injure and harm and kill all these innocent people? What is your motivation?
This person needs to be prosecuted.
Do they know who did it? Did they catch them, arrest them, anything?
Oh yeah, they know who did it and everything. They say it was a person on a police chase.
A police chase. Was it one of our lighter brethren of the clear nature?
You know what? They was fleeing from the police, Arlene. What was it, one of us or one of our other brothers from another descent?
Yes.
I'm thinking it was us. I want to let
Don't say that. Don't say that.
Oh man. I think it was us.
No, don't say that. $2 million was raised for the victims, which is a beautiful thing. Thank you to all those who gave. Let's see. 6 people were killed.
Yeah.
You know what you're saying. You're locked.
But I mean, it's teenagers out there.
It was definitely us.
Oh.
Daryl Brooks Jr.
Why, Daryl? Why?
Daryl Brooks Jr.
Why, Daryl? Why you out there in them streets like that?
He was the suspect that plowed through a long life of crime before Wisconsin. Oh man, it was one of us, one of us, one of our descent.
Dang it. All right.
Man, one of us. So
Well, that
and you know what? I think they are seeking, if I'm not mistaken, they will be seeking the death penalty.
I mean, at
Hold on. Does Waukegan what's does Waukeshan, does they have the death penalty up in Wisconsin? I'm
I
thinking
don't
they
know.
do. I don't know. We gotta check. We gotta
But
check.
I mean, if that's what they seeking, does he deserve it?
Ain't no doubt about it. He deserves it.
Uh-huh.
Man, if he up here running through mowing down people, he definitely deserves it.
Killing 6 and leaving more than 40 injured. Yeah, bro.
Man, yes, he definitely deserves it. If you're online, tell us what you think, man. Do you think he deserved this, the death penalty, the gentleman that ran through and plowed through and killed all those innocent people up in Wisconsin? Do you think that gentleman deserved the death penalty? Share your thoughts, man. Let us know, because we want to know. I'm giving you my opinion. Absolutely. They need to give his ass the needle. Give his ass the needle tomorrow. They don't even need to wait. Just save taxpayers' money. Give him the needle.
I mean, you kind of putting him out of his misery a little bit, because I mean, he has a lifelong history of crime. So,
and he's 39 years old. So,
dang,
39.
Really?
39.
Golly, you still young, like
39.
That's sad. That's sad.
Well, put it like this: he will never see the light of day anymore.
Nope. If he don't get the death penalty, he can count freedom gone, which he should.
Yeah, he will never
without parole.
He will never see outside no more in his life, man, and that's the sad thing about it.
I hope he didn't have kids. I hope he didn't have kids, because his kids just lost their daddy.
Yes,
because he want to plow through a parade.
Even if the police was after you, and see, this is the thing also, man. He has a previous history of domestic violence. So he has a previous history of beating women. So whatever this bastard, he deserved it.
I agree with Arlene. She said he could have stopped at any point. And I'm pretty sure you saw that crowd. So you could have adjusted yourself. You didn't have to plow through them people. It was fight or flight. You know what I'm saying? So yes. You could have turned your way, maybe, and kept on going. But I guess maybe he figured if I keep on going, they gonna have to stop.
Exactly. 6 people dead, 60 more injured. That is just crazy, man. And domestic violence against women. This dude, he don't need to be out, period.
Yeah.
This dude is a menace to society. He's a threat to society. He don't even need to be out on the street no more. So,
that's crazy.
Man, we just pray for the families of those that lost their lives in this tragic,
senselessly
and you
lost their lives.
I'm gonna tell you, you sit back and you think all the kids that were at this parade, and parade's supposed to be fun for the kids.
Right.
This has terrified these kids from ever going to another parade again, I think.
Yeah. Yeah.
So these kids may not even ever go to another parade.
Right. They may not have one in this town. This is their annual Christmas parade, seems like. So, but if you know what? Cancel it from here on out. Hopefully they won't.
But you know what? I think when situations like this happen, I don't think that they will cancel it. I think they're going to come back next year bigger and stronger than ever. They may they're going to give a moment of silence for the people that lost their lives this year, but I think they will definitely be back next year and everything.
Well, and, hopefully, because to have such a mark, such a memory, a devastating memory on something so beautiful. It's just sad.
It is really, really sad, man.
But like you said, they can come back and have that moment of silence and turn something tragic into something beautiful, maybe. Not beautiful, but something less traumatic.
Yes, 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 yes.
Mhm.
Man, we go again, we send out our prayers to the families of those victims that lost their life up in that
Mhm.
tragic event. Hey, Cal Ritterhouse
Ugh,
acquitted on all charges in the trial over killing 2 people in Kenosha. I know we
right.
talked about this briefly the other night.
We did.
Uh, my stance still stay the same and everything. I mean,
Mhm.
uh, the shoe, if the shoe was on the other foot, if you see a young 17-year-old African American man walking down the street with a AK-47,
Mhm.
that would have been definitely red flags for law enforcement, in my opinion.
Right.
Uh, I
I
just,
agree.
I just say, I mean, he had that was his Second Amendment right, but I don't know the whole situation. I heard a lot of things that may have happened, but
Right.
he was acquitted. He was
Yeah.
acquitted. A lot of people were not happy of that situation,
No.
but he was acquitted. So
To me, I like Dre said, Dre gave valid points on why his decision should stand and is good. But I just personally feel like some of the things that happened during his trial kind of tainted
yeah.
what should have went down.
Mm-hmm.
And was justice really legitly served? Like, the jurors are not supposed to be just out in the open seeing and hearing some things about the case, but yet they were. The judge
Oh yeah.
shouldn't be yelling at the prosecutor,
Mm-hmm.
To me, they had the judge in their pocket, and the judge did everything they could to try and get this young man off using his power. So
Yes.
um so he got off and got away with it. But I hope he don't be like people of the past and be cocky with it and start, I got away with it. I got away, you know what I'm saying? And
It's
just take this as a huge life lesson.
I think it, and you said it best. If he utilized this as a huge life lesson and keep moving, keep his life pushing forward, I think he'll be okay. He cannot
Yeah.
go back and recollect or reminisce on what happened or when transpired and everything. But if he
Don't be
uses it
trying
as a
to
life
get
lesson,
monetary gains, doing all these interviews and all this other crap. Just be quiet and live your life.
yes,
So, yeah.
man. But segue into our next one. Hey, all 3 men found guilty in the Ahmaud Arbery killing.
That
All 3 of those gentlemen were found guilty. They were convicted.
I watched the decision being handed down, and to see the expression on their face, because they thought that their DA friend was gonna shield them. Woo!
Uh-huh.
To watch their face crack, it was kind of beautiful. It was a
Oh my God. What'd
beautiful
you say?
sight.
It was beautiful.
It was a beautiful sight because they just thought they was gonna get in there and rest on their holier than thou, like they was gonna get off. No, bruh. No, you stood there and watched that man die. A man
Yes.
who you didn't even have to approach. You
And you know
watched
what
him die.
the guy who videotaped it, he
Thank
really
you.
I you know what? If he would have turned the videotape over sooner, I don't even think he would have been charged.
That part. But he got a little cocky and thought, oh, well, I'm gonna use this to get my homies off. No, fool. We appreciate you providing the evidence to get them sent to jail, though. We appreciate you.
And by you providing evidence to get them sent to jail, you go tag along with them, buddy.
Right.
How about
Your
that?
turn. Yeah.
You and your
You going
buddies, they are going.
into, oh, you watched him die as well? Oh, come on, join your people. Come on.
Uh-huh. You should have saw the stoic look over their faces, though. It was just like, I cannot believe we are going to jail for the rest of our lives.
That fool closed his eyes like, it didn't work. No,
It,
you're going to jail
it
where
was
you
an
deserve to be.
execution. They executed Ahmaud Arbery, man. So it was some form of justice, man. Now they are going to move into the civil portion of the trial and everything. So I don't know what they can get out of this family. I don't know what they got or anything, but I mean, who can you sue from a civil standpoint? You got to look at it like that. There's nobody, they don't have nothing. And the old saying goes, nothing from nothing leaves nothing.
Right.
So
Like
you can't.
squeezing the blood out of a turnip. But, you know, if you're going to hit them in every direction.
Definitely hit them in every direction.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely hit them in the
Don't
direction.
ease up on them at all. Take everything.
Yes. And shout out to my man, Steph Philly, man. I'm Philly D, man. I call him Steph Philly, Philly D. He both, man. When we on Just Talking to You, he Philly D. When he on No Balls, No Glory, that's Steph Philly, the best engineer in the game. He come up with some great stuff and great topic that we hit up on and everything, man.
Right.
Man. So the family was, you should have saw his mom. His mom was tears of joy. Everybody was elated in the Ahmaud Arbery.
Yeah, because they tried to do everything they could to get people off. No more black preachers in here.
Oh man, they do not want, they don't want Sharpton to come to no more meetings, boy. No Sharpton or boy.
Yeah.
Hey, but you know what though? Ben Crump better watch yourself, man. I like Ben Crump. And you know, I say he better watch himself. And the reason why I say Ben Crump better watch yourself, because you remember when everybody was getting in trouble, who was the lawyer that they called?
Ben.
This was back in the 90s.
Johnny guy with glasses, Johnny Cochran.
Johnny Cochran. And Johnny Cochran mysteriously, I mean, he ended up dying.
Yeah. I thought he died of natural causes or something.
Yeah, it's natural causes. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
but Johnny Cochran was getting people off for murder charges, man. Oh, OJ, yeah. They was really pissed at OJ, and then he got Snoop Dogg off, got Ray Lewis off. I mean, like Johnny Cochran was getting people off like crazy, man. They know if it's something crazy, if the number one defense attorney, Johnny Cochran.
Mm-hmm. So you think they're gonna call that redhead lady the prosecutor, whatever, to help get her? No, that's the defense. Never mind. Go ahead.
Oh yeah.
Because the prosecutor did a good job.
And you know what? But the crazy thing about that though, in the Ahmaud Arbery hearing, they had to dismiss 3 people from the prosecuting office because they had relationships with these men. So that right there tells you, yes. So that right there tells you if they have relationships with these men, that right there tell you, okay, how long they may have known about this and then just not deciding to file charges.
And how many of them people didn't say nothing, like, or if you knew,
yes,
what,
yes.
you know,
I know where you're going with that. I know where you're going with that.
Okay.
How many? And that's the $1 million question, man. How many?
Because ain't nobody gonna say nothing now, because they see what happened to old boy when he turned that video in. Oh, well, he got life too. Let me be quiet.
Hey,
but
man,
you had the room to say something. It took them 74 days before them people got arrested.
Yes, they had the platform. It took them almost 2.5 months.
So you sat on that information for 2.5 months.
2.5 months they sat down on that information.
What if them folks had decided, you know what? Let me get up out of here.
Uh-huh.
Let me hit the road. They had 2.5 month lead. So
Yep.
that showed how cocky they was. They didn't
Yep.
think they was gonna get caught, and they stayed in town.
They did.
That showed you.
Hey man, stayed in town, went to work every day, went to church, did whatever.
In
Crazy, ain't it?
the town.
In
Like
the
that
town.
shows you how comfortable they were.
They
If
felt like that they were bigger than the law.
right. If it
And
do come out, we got the DA or whoever, so we
yes,
good.
we got
We
the
good.
prosecuting office. We got our buddies in the prosecuting office. They got our back. So
I'll just call Bob or Bill. They got
yes,
us. We good.
that's what you call privilege, man.
Oh, but
That's
everybody ain't got it.
everybody ain't got
I
the
don't have a
privilege, man.
friend at the prosecutor's office to call.
I definitely don't have one at the prosecutor office. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Barely may get my phone call. So
Man, what you said.
mm.
Oh my God. But yeah, man. Hey, like again, Philly D be coming up with some stuff, boy.
Right.
He came up with this one, and this is make you think. Do or should married people have to masturbate? I just fell out laughing, man.
What's wrong with Philly? He got issues.
Hey, Philly be on point though, man. That's my dude, man. But
shout out, Philly. Shout out.
So it says, should a married person have to masturbate?
It depends on the circumstance. Like, are they not getting any? Is it in addition to what they are getting? Is it something they enjoy?
Yeah.
What's the circumstance? So
you have to look at the circumstance, because you got some couples that it turns the other spouse on just by having the spouse masturbate in front of them. It turns them on.
Right.
And it's weird, and some people may think it's some couples out here that like masturbating together.
Right.
And that just turns them on and everything. But oh my God, that is so crazy.
Yeah.
And if you're online right now, answer this question. This is one of the questions our engineer came up with. Do or should a married person have to masturbate? And Shay Boogie said it depends on the circumstance and the situation. But if a married person is not getting it on the regular, and should they masturbate then? Absolutely not. Because you got married so you can stop masturbating.
So, but wait though. Wait.
Now, if your spouse is incapacitated, or your spouse is something's wrong with your spouse, she's sickly, or he's sickly, or he or she can't perform, then but if it's nothing wrong with your spouse and nothing's going on, no, you got I mean,
there is so many avenues that you can look at it in a positive or negative way, right? So
you're right.
In a negative way, okay, like you said, the spouse could be hurt. The thrill is gone. What are you doing to spark it? Like, there may be some other issues that's coming in between y'all sexually. So to avoid maybe cheating, maybe you do have to do a little masturbating, even though you did get married to not have to do that.
Okay.
But just because what?
I'm finna play devil's advocate like I always do.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm finna play devil's advocate. So just say your spouse just flat out not performing, just not saying, hey, they don't want to give it to you. So so what does that leave you if your spouse don't want to give it to you?
First of all, we need to go somewhere and get some counseling, because you don't just up and stop, especially a dude just up and stop having sex.
Right.
Who you messing with? You don't just up
exactly.
And stop. If your plumbing is broken, let me know. It's a conversation that must be had. So we got to address some things because a man is not just going to stop having sex with you to
Angie say, take it. Angie say, she going for it, baby. Angie say, just take it and everything. But you know what though, in a situation like that, and this is, and I only can speak from a male perspective, a man's perspective. The day a man, or the day I have to masturbate, is the day I'll be single again. I'm not finna just do it. And if you got an able-bodied, healthy, willing person right there, there's no way you should have to do that. That's
but
from
okay,
a
let
female
me play
perspective.
devil's advocate. Let me do it now.
Do devil advocate. Go ahead.
Devil. Okay, so you got a healthy, able-bodied partner, like you said.
Uh-huh.
And they just say, no, I don't want to. And they said, what do you do? What do you do to get the spark back to where y'all can start having sex again? Or do you investigate? What do you do if they say no?
If they just flat out just cut you off and stop doing it?
Just flat out cut you off.
Oh no, it ain't finna be no investigating, because now my mind is going like, okay, you can just cut me off. Why did you cut me off? And you don't have no excuse. I'm automatic, since you don't have an excuse, or you're not telling me why you're not giving me the why behind it. I'm automatically going to assume the worst. I'm automatically going to assume that you out here fucking somebody else.
But are you willing to listen to somebody? Because most dudes have sensitive nature, so to say, and they don't want to hear that their sexual game may be lacking. So are you willing to listen as a man to your woman tell you, baby, you're not meeting my needs, and that's why I need to cut you off? Because her cutting you off may be the attention grabber that you need.
But you said the main thing though. It's different if you boyfriend, girlfriend. We're talking about spouse.
But even spouses can go through a drought, may need something different. So are you willing to listen as a husband to your wife?
You have to be willing to listen. You have to be willing to listen. But you still got what's going on in the back of your mind. You're still thinking, okay, what is this? Why is this? And you're right, Angie, communication is definitely the key, because you got to communicate that and everything. But if it's just up cold turkey, and then and that's both, that's the thing. I know you got some people that go to sleep nude. So I'm playing devil advocate. So you got people that go to sleep nude. So just say your spouse gets out the shower and he comes in bed naked. And you've been asking him, what's up, baby? What's up, baby? He come into bed naked and dry off and everything, put his little shot of little spray on, his little sleep spray, and get in the bed. Now he naked. And you've been trying to get it for like a week or two. And he ain't giving it to you. He naked. So what you gonna do?
Okay, so if I have tried time and time again to get it, that's the point that I'm basically finna sit on your chest and we finna have a conversation. You cannot run from me. We need to talk, because ain't no way an able-bodied man with a willing woman is gonna keep turning down sex. There is some real conversations that need to happen. And let me say this, there is a such thing as rape of a man. And if dude is rejecting you, don't do that. Then he gonna feel, he may feel some type of way like you raped him.
Hey man, let me tell you something.
There's a such thing.
Let me tell you something about that.
Man.
When I hear a man say, I don't believe in that. I don't believe in that bullshit, because you got 95% of the judges gonna be like, okay.
And that's the problem No, you
Any
can't
judge,
discount.
they not gonna
That's the
believe that.
problem. That's the problem. You
Hey,
cannot
hey,
discount a man's
you got to,
point of
man.
view. No, you cannot do that. If he is
I will
saying no, no,
discount it, man.
no, at some point you have to stop and say why. Find out the nature. Just like if you,
I'm
as a man, let
discounting.
me tell you this. Let me tell you this.
I'm
If
discounting this, Shay Boogie. I'm
no,
sorry,
hold on.
baby.
Let me tell you
Okay,
this though. Let me
go
tell you
ahead.
this. I'm finna take it from the female side. If I reject you because I don't want you sexually and you take it from me, even if I don't say rape, I'm going to feel violated. And the reason why
Yes.
I'm going to feel violated is because you took something from me. You went a step too far. I told you no. And it's the same thing from a man. Be it he call it rape or be it he call it violation. You took something from me that I, in that moment, was not willing to give. Now you have violated me, which pushes me from you even further. So instead of trying to sit here and concentrate on what you want, you need to concentrate and fix me or fix our situation so that I can get back to giving you what you want.
So does that make it okay? Does it open the door for that other person?
Wait, to go cheat or what? What do you mean by that?
To go get satisfied.
No, it does not open the door. See, that's the thing though. We always looking for the outs instead of doing the hard work to fix what you got. Instead of looking over the fence, water your own grass. Fix what you have. This is a relationship till death do us part. Do the work instead of running away. It's not easy to go somewhere else.
If he's not doing the work with you, then what you do?
If he's not willing to do the work,
yes,
then that may be the sign. Well, if that may be the sign that our relationship is over, then.
Yeah.
Because if you're not willing to go with me to counseling or to sit down and have these conversations that may hurt your ego, then there's a problem. You have to put your pride to the side and help me help us. I'm telling you what I need from you. And even if it's hard to hear, I need for you to hear what I'm saying and fix it. I'm trying to help you love my body, love me.
Yes. And you know what? I think a lot of the Angie say, AW say, yes, water your own grass. Angie say, definitely fix it. You may end up with 20 of the 80-20 rule and everything.
Yep. As long as you have 80.
Or one person cannot fight for a relationship. It definitely takes two willing parties. If you got one party that's fighting, and the other person is pulling away, it ain't gonna never work out, man.
If they're pulling away from you, you cannot hold on to them. You have to let them go.
You gotta love somebody enough to let them go.
Exactly.
And that's the thing, though. And like you say, it's just dependent on the relationship. If you with this person to death do you part, and the question always arises, if you with your spouse and then God forbid they had a catastrophic event that they cannot perform sexually anymore, that don't give you no out or no avenue to go out and do what you want to do.
Nope. And here's the thing, and when I say this, don't get mad at me, y'all. Listen out, hear me. Because to me, it seems like sometimes if your partner is disabled, you may be more lenient towards them versus somebody who is willing, who is an able-bodied person. Because if they're disabled, it's almost like you have an excuse, maybe, and you're more willing to wait and linger and see if that person could come back. But with this able-bodied person, all you see is that they're able, you know, they can do this. Why aren't they doing this? So your patience runs thinner with them versus the patience you may have for a partner who is disabled.
Yes.
Just because you can't see the handicap doesn't mean that there isn't one there. And not saying that the handicap, I'm just saying that the mental handicap. Just because you can't see it doesn't mean it doesn't require the same amount of patience.
Man, Angie say, hey, Angie say there's toys. She said, I'm stingy. We're gonna have to figure out how to work on the disability.
Exactly. Exactly. Because a disabled body person, they still want a sexual relationship.
They want that sexual experience too.
Yes. So it may look different, it may come in a different way, but they still want to be able to satisfy their partner sexually.
They do. And it's just really, it is. They do. They want to get that full experience and everything. But man, dang, do you do this is just so crazy, man. Do an able-bodied person that go to bed with you and see, you can have temptations too. You can have temptations too. Like you and your guy, y'all ain't been intimate in a while, and he comes to bed naked. Ball swinging one, Ball Johnson dance. He get to bed naked. And then you roll over and stuff, and your hand just kind of roll on over and hit him, and you just like, oh, okay. Do you
listen? That spontaneity could do one or two things. Okay, it could
drive you or draw you.
Yes, right. Spark or draw. Spark or drag, whatever. But there's still work that needs to be done because he may, at the end of it all, let's say you do get lucky, right? Let's say you get some. But then he may resent you after it's over because there is still an underlying problem. So just because you get some don't mean that the problem is fixed. You still need to talk and do the work so that it can become more comfortable and more consistent for you.
Absolutely. But man, it's just crazy about how things go and everything. But you know what? You ask any man, man, the day I masturbate is the day I'm gonna be single. I didn't heard that from so many men. The day I masturbate is the day I'm gonna have to be single and everything. And then I got some partners that are like, shit, man. He say, man, I got one partner. He say, man, shit. Hey, man, I go down in my man cave, watch me some sports, rub one out real quick. Hey, I'm good, man. He said, I go upstairs, kiss my wife, and go right to bed. I say, boy, you stupid. He say, but man, sometimes you got to do what you do with everything. He said one time, he said one time he was down there rubbing one out. His wife came down there, brought him some food down there, and just looked at him. And she just said, you nasty, and walked right out. I say, and so I asked him, in that moment, did you want her to join you, or did you want her to just walk out? And he said, at that moment, when she came down and she started looking and staring, I would have wanted her just to automatically jump in and join. Right. But she didn't do that. So that kind of made him feel some type of way.
Okay, but when you marry this person, you have to know what type of partner you are dealing with. And she sounds like the more I'm gonna say traditional versus what I really want to say. There you go.
Conservative compared to that freak.
And she may not understand masturbation because most dudes would have loved to have received some head in that moment, right? Be spontaneous, drop to your knees, give him a little bit of enjoyment. That would have probably been what he wanted instead of him. And then you make him shame him by calling him nasty. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't necessary. She could have just put food down and walked out. She didn't have to say, "Oh, that's nasty." So you got to know what you're dealing with. And what he should have done is cleaned himself up, walked up the stairs, and expressed himself, say, you know what, baby, I require this, or I need this from you. And maybe
Right.
help her get a little bit more exploratory, or more, up her game a little bit, so
Yeah,
that she can satisfy him.
man. I was just sitting back thinking, you just like, okay, don't drop down and drop it like it's hot. Angie said, coming to bed naked and saying no is some bullshit. You know what you're doing. Let's talk about it and work it out. But in the meantime, you better put some PJs. Angie said, put them goddamn pajamas on. Don't you put
Okay.
your naked ass on these sheets and you ain't working nothing out. Put them damn
Man.
pajamas on, boy. Angie, you is crazy, Angie. But hey, that man.
How you gonna call your man nasty for sitting there doing what come natural? You know what I'm saying?
Right. And if you see it, you need to go in there and just do what you got to do. I know some people, they man down there doing it. They gonna go down there and bam, do what they need to do, go right back upstairs like nothing ever happened.
Right.
And he gonna be like, and just in a like, wow, no, she did. And then what would she say? Just don't he'll be shocked. And then he'll turn around and be like, man, let me go and cut this game off a little early. Let me go and slide on up there, see what she really on. But
Right.
I mean, but that's crazy though. You don't, it's just wild. As a married person, it should be based on, like you said, Shay, based on the situation. Based
Yeah.
on the situation. But like you talk about the spontaneity and the spontaneity, definitely you definitely do that. You definitely do that because it's a spontaneous reaction and everything. You see that. I know some women, they go down there and see that, that'll just immediately turn them on and then they just go hop on top of them.
Yeah, but you gotta know the type of partner that you dealing with.
That you have.
He
And I,
married her for some reason, but he knew that she wasn't sexually adventurous. So
yes.
if
Wasn't
he is, he needs to let her know, and maybe, suggest some things, but that's a choice. And she's living a very dangerous situation. Not dangerous, let me not say it like that, but she's,
you said it right. That's dangerous.
yeah, because,
Yeah,
if you're going to be
that goes into the
kind of
danger zone.
close, right, you pushing him to explore other avenues because you won't join him.
Because I'm gonna tell you, that's all it takes for him to do that, and then he get to work, and another lady say, "Oh man, when my guy was down there watching the game, I went down there and X, Y, and Z," and he see that, and then that's in the back of his mind, and then her and that guy get into a bad situation and everything, and they start chit chatting and talking. That's open up Pandora's box. You try to avoid that.
Yeah, that is true. It is unfair. It is unfair. Angie
It
said
is
it's
definitely unfair, and it is truly unfair. So we just definitely need to just make sure, hey, if you're in that situation, man, hey, communicate. You definitely want
right.
to communicate about
That's
that,
why
man.
your marriage vows, communication. That you need to make sure that you marry your best friend, and maybe while you were dating, this should have at some point have come up. So,
But you know what though? This is one thing I know though, Shay. And every pastor I have spoke with, I got buddies that's pastors and everything, and they counsel people before they get married. And a lot of my buddies say that they always ask the couple. They say it's a very important part of marriage is asking your spouse how often they love to be sexually active, how often would they want to have sex,
right.
and that is just that's a critical piece of the my partner. He said that's a critical piece of his counseling and everything because he said that they need to be on one accord when it comes to that because he may want it every day, and then the other person may want it twice a day. So he said that's a critical piece of his marriage counseling.
But know this too. even if you start off every day, with life comes changes, right?
Yes, and
So,
you get kids afterwards.
right.
Kids is changes.
But even if you
Bodies
don't
change.
get kids, you know,
Your
you
bodies change. Your hormones change. Everything. Your testosterone. You as you grow and get older, you have some changes in everything. It's
right,
not gonna be like when you first started off when y'all was younger and everything. When y'all
right.
20, 19
And
and
you're
20.
doing it 15 times a day,
Right,
you
y'all
know?
like little jackrabbits and shit, boy.
Right,
You the jackrabbit days are over with.
right. You know, or keep the spark so that the jackrabbit days can happen. But
Yes.
just know that it's not going to stay at that level. The level is going to dip up and down. But you, as a husband, wife, whatever, have to realize those changes. And instead of getting attitudinal about it, make the adjustment and continue to
Adjustment.
satisfy each other.
Absolutely. Make that
Make the
adjustment.
adjustment, have the talks, and keep
Yes.
rolling. Check in with each other. Have the
That's it.
romantic nights and the bubble baths and say, baby, we okay? Is there anything you want to talk about? Are we good? What do I need to know? What do you need to know? And that's how you keep it going.
But you know what though? We did this, we talked about this on the show a while back. About foreplay. Foreplay doesn't start when you get to the bedroom. Foreplay starts early, and hey, foreplay starts with that phone call. Hey, what you doing? Oh, nothing. Girl, hey, put your hand in your pants. Or I mean, I just can't wait to put my hand down
Listen,
your pants.
foreplay is you going to fill up my car bag. Woo,
That's foreplay for you.
foreplay. I don't have to
Or,
do it
or,
on
or,
the
or,
phone in
or,
the morning.
hey,
Woo.
all four players getting out there and wiping snow off your car and cranking it up and getting it warm.
Man, you do that, boy. Listen here, when I get home tonight, it's on and popping.
You say it's
Woo.
on and cracking, man.
Listen, keeping me good in the winter time is guaranteed. Woo.
Hey,
Yeah.
Angie saying some good stuff, boy. She said be open-minded and explore and adjust. Send the video, send pictures, cook for me. Well, you know what though? Do and this is the question: do most couples like sending nude pictures to each other? And you're right, Angie. All of that is foreplay.
Yeah.
So would you send your spouse a naked picture of you?
I mean, it's my man.
You
I'm
would,
not saying, but see, I'm not saying you have to.
or you
It's not
conservative
an
like that?
everyday thing. Like sending pictures to me is not an everyday thing. I don't have time to always send a picture. So that's what the variety is for. You know, I may send you a picture here. I'm going to send you some words there. I'm going to send maybe your favorite lunch to your job. I'm going to pick you up for lunch. And instead of lunch, we have lunch.
Uh-huh.
So, you know,
That type of lunch, huh?
right. That's what the variety is for. But the whole point of it all is continuing to acknowledge each other, know each other's needs, growing with each other. You know, one person can't be doing it all. You know, and nine
Right.
times out of 10, it's the woman coming up with the romantic gestures. The man has to step up and meet her. You know what I'm saying? If I do it, you need to come back with it. It could be a game, it could be a contest, it
I'm
could be
telling you,
whatever. But both of us need
you
to
can
do it.
keep on doing it. Keep on doing it throughout the day. Angie say, make him clutch his phone. That's what I'm talking about, Angie. Make him be like, oh shit. Make him get that little chill
I'm
down
trying to
his
make
spine.
him do 95 and a 55. That's what I'm trying to do.
Doing 50, doing 60 in the 30 lane, like
Yeah.
Avant
On
and
99 into the 2000s. Come
I'm telling
on
you,
here, boy.
boy, like Avant and Kiki Shepard said. It was 60 in the 30 lane, baby.
Yes, sure.
Hey man, but that is so true though, man. Just some of those little things, man. And you may not have that person that likes sending a naked picture or something, or
Right.
just a text, or pick up the phone and say, "Boy, I can't wait to get home. I'm just go do this or do that to you." All that is part of the foreplay
You
process
know,
and
to me,
everything.
it's the little things
It
that
is.
matter the most. You know what I'm saying? And you don't have to go big every day. But
Yes.
if you, like you said, the phone call, hey, I can't wait to see you later on tonight. Or
That's it.
I was thinking about you. I just want to say I love you. It's things like that that
Those
will
are the
go
little bitty
so
things.
far. Whether, you know, you don't have to always go to the mall and pick up something big or whatever.
Yep.
It's things like that. The
Those,
words.
those are the little intangibles that really mean
Yes.
so much in a relationship.
The stares across the room, the gentle touches across my lower back as you walk past me. It's those
Yes.
things, you know. Oof.
Tho-
Lord have mercy.
Those are the little bitty things, man. Those are the little bitty
The
things,
kiss
man.
on my neck, you know, it's things like that. The, you know, the intimacy.
Yep.
That's something you can't buy.
And
That's
that's what
something that you have to work on.
that is something you definitely got to work on and everything, and you cannot buy. Hey man, this has been a great show, man. We have just been chopping it up, man, and it's just been going good. But the last thing we go to talk about before we get up out of here, and we know that everything last week was the Thanksgiving holiday.
Mhm.
Thursday was the Thanksgiving holiday. Give me a couple things that you're thankful for, Shay
Wait,
Boogie.
wait, 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 wait. Before we do that, we got the, what about the Virgil?
Virgil. Virgil. You want to talk about Virgil?
Yeah, we got to. It's a brother. We got to.
Let's talk about Virgil then.
Yes.
Virgil, my boy, Louis Vuitton artistic director, Virgil Abloh, dies at 41 years old. Virgil passed away after privately battling with cancer for years. That sounds a little bit like our boy, man,
Chadwick.
Black Panther, Black
Yep.
Chadwick
Chadwick
Boseman and
Boseman.
everything, man.
Yes.
But this guy has made Louis Vuitton so much money.
Oh yeah.
He made Louis
But
Vuitton billions on top of billions on top of billions.
yes, he did. But here's my thing. Here's the question mark I have.
Yes.
Privately battling cancer. Like the people who worked with him did not know. Even in Chadwick's case, the people
Uh-huh.
who work with him did not know. Why is it so hard for men, brothers, to say that they're battling cancer? Because a lot of times when it's out there, cancer is more motivated towards women,
Yeah.
especially breast cancer. We have breast cancer awareness month.
Yeah.
So if more men stepped out and said, hey, I'm battling cancer, that may raise awareness to where more men can be comfortable and, you know,
I'm
seek
comfortable talking about it.
support.
But
Yeah.
you know what though? The thing with men, we feel like that we're gonna fight this, we're gonna battle this in our own way. We don't want to tell the world about it. We're gonna battle this, we're gonna beat this, and we don't want to share it. We close down when it comes to stuff like that. And we that's when that male ego kicks in and we don't share that information and
Yes,
everything.
but cancer is only something that can be beaten with support and positivity. So if
Yes.
you're not, you know, if you're not getting that from the people around you, I'm not saying that you have to shout it to the world, but at least your inner circle should know.
Right.
Your people, they should know so that they can have your back, you know, lift you up when you're feeling down, whatever. That's what your people. And if you don't have that, you dealing with the wrong people.
And Angie said it's not just cancer. Most men don't share their health issues. My grandfather was out forever
Yeah,
for over a year and told
yeah,
none of us, and we had no idea. Yeah,
yeah.
I mean, you definitely want to share information like that with your family and everything. You don't
Yes.
want them to be just on the edge. I mean, then it comes as a complete shock and everything. You definitely want to share it because with the support, I done seen people fight through some stuff. I done seen people fight out of stage 4 cancer. with the
Right.
support and the love of everybody. They battled and they kicked cancer butt. So I
Yeah.
mean, it's just the battle and the support and everything. And men, we got to do better. We got to do
Yes,
better with
because
sharing and opening up.
your health history affects your children. You know,
Yes,
I've had to fight my mother because my mother didn't want to tell us her health history. But that's us. Like if I go to the doctor and I'm getting all over physical and I'm answering questions, I don't know, I don't know. A lot of this is coming from you as my parent. So
yes,
that's something I need to know so I can put it on my chart as something that I may need to be aware of. I may need to know you
yes,
have high blood pressure. I may need to know that you have cancer in your family line, or there was cystic fibrosis, scoliosis. I may need
yes.
to know this.
Those are things that you definitely need to know. You need to know your family history because it does impact you. It does may impact your children and everything, and so forth and so forth. It could be a generational thing and everything. So you
Yeah,
definitely want to get out there and share that, man. But the brother was 41 years old, young brother and everything. Uh, he have designed a lot of amazing stuff. If you
he
go on the
did.
website, you can go on CNN and just click on his picture. It'll show you all the stuff that he designed. And like I said, he made their company billions of dollars and everything.
And
Angie said we gotta let what she say?
she said, we got to let men know it's okay to talk about these things. Us as women, we have no problem sharing what's going on with us, but men think they have to be strong and handle it themselves. And
Yes.
Angie said that
Oh, he was a icon. He was
Virgil
definitely a
was a
fighter.
fashion icon.
Oh man. Oh man, when they have what's that they have every year over in Paris and they have it in New York, Fashion Week.
A fashion week.
Oh man, he is profound at Fashion Week, man. He is considered like the fashion god, man. And I'm not calling him god like that, but he's like considered a fashion god
Yeah,
because he has designed so many amazing pieces that you see celebrities wearing everything. And wow, it's just a big loss and everything, man.
it
But
is.
we give our condolences to his family. I don't know if he had any kids. I don't know if he was even married, but it's so we give our condolences to him and his family and everything.
But I hope that we as people, I know that we tend to be closed off, but sometimes even with a coworker, observe and notice and approach. Sometimes I'm not saying become their best friend if that's not what you do, but
Right.
one word, one hello, one word of acknowledgement, you
Mm-hmm.
might change their whole path.
Yes, because you never know what that person's going through, and
Exactly.
one word can just be like, hey, that may spark a conversation, that may turn around and spark a relationship, a friendship that you would have never ever developed or had if you didn't
Right.
start with the simple word, hello, how are you doing today?
Exactly. And this man worked at Louis Vuitton and made them big money, and nobody knew he was battling cancer for several
Yes.
years. Several. That's all I can say. That's sad. That's sad. Like you didn't feel like you could tell nobody that you were going to be seen as weak, but look what
Yep.
you accomplished.
But see, only by Louis Vuitton, he was the CEO, the founder and CEO of Off White, the brand Off White too.
Right. Right.
So I mean, this dude is
He is
uh,
he's a powerhouse.
he was a mogul, man, the Louis Vuitton mogul.
Yes.
That's what you call a mogul, man.
That's something to be reckoned
Eh,
with, and
He was he was
his
he was
knowledge and influence is going to definitely be missed.
he was a father. He was a husband. He was a father, son, brother, friend. He survived by his loving wife Shannon, his children Lo, Gray, Lo and Gray, and his sisters Edwina, his parents Nee and Eunice. numerous family and friends and everything. So this was a married man, married, had children and everything.
Mary had children. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So wow.
Well,
Yes, man. So again,
condolences to his wife and children. Yes. And his parents, because they lost a son.
yes. It said he had a rare aggressive form of cancer, cardiac angiocarcinoma, sarcoma, angiocarcinoma, cardiac angiocarcinoma. And he chose to endure this battle privately since his diagnosis in 2019, undergoing numerous challenging treatments, all while helming several significant institutions that span fashion, art, and culture. Wow.
Wow.
And the thing about that too, it says he was a philanthropist. He gave back.
That's a beautiful thing.
He was a
Man.
philanthropist. He gave back too, man. So prayers go out to his wife, his children, his parents, and everything. Definitely. If we don't take nothing else out of this, man, definitely take out it. It's okay to be vulnerable. And there's sometimes as us as men, we don't be vulnerable. Sometimes it's okay and it's good to be vulnerable. It doesn't take away from your manhood. If you're a man out there and you feel like that you're not being vulnerable, it actually adds to it. And a lot of women say that's sexy for a man to be vulnerable, to have those vulnerable moments and everything. I'm not telling you go be vulnerable 24/7, but you got some women that think men's vulnerable. If a man is vulnerable and he's really in touch with his emotional side, that is a turn on.
Yes,
to a lot of women.
When you lower your wall, you allow your partner into a place, that the outside world doesn't see. You allow that's a special thing, So by you dropping that and allowing them in, yes, they're gonna find that attractive and sexy. And that's gonna bring you closer together so that you are able to fight the good fight.
Absolutely. Absolutely, man. Wow. All right, man.
Are you gonna say what you're thankful for? Yes.
What you thankful for?
Honestly, I'm thankful for family. I'm thankful for relationships and friends, and I'm thankful for my children. I'm thankful for the ability that I'm healthy. I'm here. I may not have everything I want, but I have everything I need.
There you go. I love it.
Yes.
I love it, man. If you're online, what you guys are thankful for? I'm gonna tell you what I'm thankful for. I am thankful for the ability to see another day. I am thankful for my family, man. Family, to me, family is, I always put at the end of sayings and stuff, family first, man. Because you never know. You never know. You gotta enjoy these moments with your family and everything. Yep. One of the ladies who we went to church with in St. Louis, she just said a few hours ago, her husband asked her to make him a plate, and now he's no longer with us.
What?
Yes. She said, I'm a widow now and everything, and she's still in shock. And
what?
Yeah, she didn't leave any details and everything, but she just put a little post out there and everything. Just like 3-4 hours ago, he was asking her to make the plate, make him his plate, and next thing you know, he's no longer with us. So yeah, that's just the thing, man. So love your people, man. Love your family, man. I always tell people, you gotta love your family. That's why I say, with my mom getting older in age, I'm doing Mother's Day. I don't have my father. My father was taken from us in 2020, and our main thing was we were going to go out of town and go on a guy's trip. We talked about it that Sunday, and we were going to start preparing for it. that Tuesday he was no longer with us. Somebody took his life from him. So
Right.
it just makes you wonder, just being thankful for your family, for your parents. If you got your parents, love on your parents. Just
Oh,
keep them really, really close, man, because the harsh reality of it is our parents will not be here forever. We not gonna be here
exactly.
forever, but
Exactly.
definitely our parents are not going to be here forever and everything. What else I'm thankful for? I'm thankful that I have a job. I'm thankful I have a place of employment to provide for my family.
Yeah.
I'm thankful I'm in a position that I can be a blessing to others. I am just thankful for these little bitty things, man. The little
Right.
bitty things that some people take for granted. I am thankful every morning that I'm able to sit on the side of my bed and stand up and go to the restroom, brush my teeth, wash my face. I'm just thankful for those little bitty things in life,
Right.
man, because you got some people that need help getting out of a bed, that need people to come in there and care for them.
Wipe their
I am
behind. Yeah.
wipe their behinds. I am thankful for all of these things. I'm thankful that I am doing it, and God has gave me a good bill of health and everything. It's just being thankful, man.
Yeah.
It's being thankful. I remember I was in college, man. One of my good friends, man, ran track. He ran track. Uh, when I say this guy, he can run for hours, tip top condition. I
Right.
mean, he pull off his shirt. I mean, he's just cut up like they sculpt his body, man. He was just cut 6-pack, just muscles bulging and everything. Uh, you know, he went to bed one night, had an aneurysm in his sleep, never woke up. Clean bill of health.
Wow. Wow.
Clean bill of health. Nothing. None of that ran in his family. Clean bill of health. So it just goes to
Wow.
show you, man, hey, you just gotta just live life to the fullest each day and everything, man. It's just so much so much we got out here to be thankful for.
Yeah.
And any type of beef or animosity you got with your family, dead in that stuff, man.
Exactly.
Dead in that stuff, man. It's not even worth it. You sit back and you think it ain't even worth it. Who gets mad over $20 or $30? Nobody ain't getting mad over $20 or $30.
If you,
Hey,
you gotta look at it as gift. If you give it to somebody, it's gone. So and you gotta let it go. You get
that's
your
it.
blessing.
Hey, man, if you have a beef with your family member over $20 or $30, send me and Shay Boogie Cash App request. We give you $20 or $30. Send it to Shay first. And
Uh-uh.
if she don't got it,
Um,
then I
Nope, single mom. I'm not
hey,
saying that. Let me preface it with this: that express ideas
the
are not
the
necessary.
ideas expressed today are not mine. Those are the
Yeah.
ones of the people's champ, huh?
All that. Let me give the disclaimer.
Hey,
Let me.
man.
I spoke to my aunt today. I haven't
Uh-huh.
spoke to my aunt in years, probably 10, 15 years.
Wow.
Yeah, because I didn't grow up around this side of the family. I grew up in California, so my dad's side of the family, well, mom and dad's side was always in the Midwest. We were in California, so I didn't really get to grow up and get to really know them. So,
Right.
but I called her and she picked up the phone and we had the nicest conversation. And she's living with my uncle and taking care of him. And I thanked her for that. I was like,
Uh-huh.
I'm going to say this, and I know I haven't seen you and it may not even be my place, but I'm going to appreciate you for taking care of, my uncle. And she was like, well, that's my
Yes.
brother. And I said, and I understand that, but here's the thing, even though he's your brother, a lot of people wouldn't. A lot of people don't have
Yes.
that in their heart to step up and live with somebody who can be difficult and
Yes.
be with them every day. So I was like, I appreciate you. I just want to thank you for being there and taking care of him, even if it is your brother, whatever. I just want to say thank you because I know you don't hear it all the time. And
Yes.
I feel good giving her that flower, you know. She may not she kind of brushed it off, but at the end of the day, I think she appreciated it, you know.
Yep.
Sometimes we forget to say thank you, and that person may not say it all the time. Somebody needs to say it. That's something you are grateful for. He's not
Oh,
there by himself. somebody's there to be with him, which he
Ab-
needed.
Absolutely. They are there. Hey, they have that family member, that loved one that's there for them and everything, man. So it just goes to show you that it's a lot to be thankful for and everything, man. I know my mom, she took care of my grandmother until my grandmother passed away and everything. And when my grandmother passed away, everybody was at the house. They was in there crying and everything. And I sat back and I looked at my mom being strong for everybody in the house. And that night, everybody left. I was there at the house with my mom. But I know what my mom was going through with my grandmother, caring for her
Right.
day in, day out, being the only one that's there that was doing a lot of the stuff. She wasn't the only one that was there, but there was a lot of other her other sisters that was there and everything, but just doing a lot and everything. My mom was just exhausted, Shay. When I say she was exhausted, I say, Mama, just go. I went in there and got the baby oil and some of her scented lotion. I kind of mixed it together. I said, take off your socks and shoes. And I just massaged her feet, just rubbed her feet.
Right.
And she just drifted off. And it was just like I can feel the burden lifting off of her when I was rubbing her feet and everything.
Uh-huh.
And my mom laid right there on that couch. I got a cover and put it over her. I went and laid on that love seat, went to sleep and everything. And she was just like, thank you. And those are some of the things that I don't take for granted and everything. And my mom is such a giver and everything. And she is getting older and everything. And she's not as sharp as she used to be. So that's why I say I'm make every day that I can Mother's Day and everything. We rock from there.
Yeah,
So,
and I envy people who have their mother. My mother is in Arizona, so all I have is Zoom and phone calls, you know.
That's
I
it.
don't get a chance to go see her as often, but you know, I reach out to her as often as I can, and you know, I try to make sure she's okay and all that. So yeah, if you are lucky enough to have your mother nearby, even if the relationship isn't all that, take a moment and just give them a flower. Even if
Yes.
it's not reciprocated, may not be appreciated in that moment, they'll think back on and be like, you know what? That meant something. But give them a flower, because not only will they appreciate it, you feel good giving it.
It does. It feels so good just blessing others and being a blessing to other people, man.
Yes.
People just don't realize how good it feels just to be a blessing to others, man, because you never know what nobody's going through, because some people suffer in silence.
Right.
So it's always a lot to be thankful for out there in this world and everything,
it sure
man.
Is. It sure is.
We just gotta just
never know.
Yeah, you never know what's going on and what they are not, what's going on in their world and everything. So it's just a lot to be thankful for.
It is. If nothing else, this year has definitely shown me that person, you may talk to them, but don't take for granted that they're going to be there tomorrow.
Yes, you can never take for granted if they're going to be there tomorrow, because they may not be there for you. They may not be there tomorrow, man.
Right. So,
all right. Love on them. Love on them. With that being said, man, this was an amazing episode of Just Talking to You today. Everybody that tuned in today, man, we thank you guys first, man. Thank you for tuning in with us tonight, chopping it up with us and everything. We want you to like, share, and subscribe our videos, man. Share it with others, man. We're going to be right back at it live next Sunday. Same time, same channel, man.
Hopefully you get to play my game next week.
Man, we got to get these lazy bastards from the crew to jump on and stuff, man, so we can play this game. Hey, man, but like I say, man, we out of here, man. Watch the video we going to drop. Video should have came out on Friday. Well, this is a holiday, so it's going to drop tonight. The video that we did last.
As soon as I make that thumbnail.
That's it. Once Shay Boogie make that thumbnail, it's dropping tonight, y'all. Hey, man, have a great weekend, y'all. We appreciate you guys. Love you guys. And we'll see you next Sunday on Just Talking to You.
Bye, family.
All I want to do is just talk to you. I don't need to be sweating.